You Fly, and I'm just gonna make a quick video for a customer of mine that ordered this custom drone here, and just wanted to let him let him have a or create a reference video for him so he can get up and flying in the least amount of with the least amount of headache possible. So just follow me, and you'll be up and flying within 5 to 10 minutes. So when you get your drone, it is going to be without props, just for mailing safety, so you don't end up with busted props. The worst thing, you're excited, oh, it's here, and then you open the box and the props are busted, because I put them on. So yeah, we take them off. Really easy though, really easy to set everything up. So without further ado, let's go. So your drone will actually come 99% with everything installed. So I mean, your camera is going to be on there. In this particular situation, he ordered a GoPro, and he just wanted me to set up the GoPro and get everything balanced. So I did that for him. So everything's pre-installed. So the GoPro is going to be on there. Your gimbal is going to be on there. Your gimbal connection is going to be connected. You can remove that if you'd like, if you want to just test fly it without the gimbal. But as default, it comes with everything installed. So all you'll need to do is spin the props on. Now these are the type of props that are self-locking, so you don't have prop nuts that you have to find or try to put on. Very, very convenient. So the way that I have this one set up is we're going to do clockwise rotation on the front left and the right rear. So the clockwise rotation props are the blue ones. So basically you just slap those on, spin them in the opposite direction, they will rotate, and it'll tighten on. So you can just hand tighten these, and basically how it works is the direction that the motor spins will tighten the prop. So same thing. So we're gonna go clockwise, front right, rear. Front left. If you're looking at the copter from behind, and this is the front, this is the back. So front left, clockwise, rear right, clockwise. Whoops. Spin it the opposite way. And then the two remaining are counterclockwise. So we'll just pop those on. Pop those on. And then that's it. You'll be ready to go at that point. And then of course you'd want to charge your battery. Really easy, so you'll pop your battery out. Whoop, instruction manual flew out, but you'll let's just go ahead and do it. So oop, knocking stuff over. So you will, let's see, I got this big hexacopter. This one's going out to another customer of mine, but it's a beast. fun stuff. So anyway, so with this one, you got the battery strap already there. So I'm just gonna slide this in. Come on, buddy. Slide in. All right. So battery is in. I like to try to get CG as close to the center as possible. So center of gravity. So sometimes I'll move the battery back a little bit just to compensate for the weight of the gimbal, and it's really not even that heavy. Okay, so at this point you want to grab your radio and install batteries. So it does not come with the AA batteries you'll need. So you'll need 4 AA's. You put those in there, and actually this radio is for this one. I'm gonna go grab the radio that's for this one. Okay, so we got the radio. Once you put your batteries in, turn it on, and then connect the battery. Now the gimbal The gimbal should self-stabilize. There we go. Alright, so we're in. So you notice that the gimbal is already working. It just provides camera stabilization, so you have really nice video. Okay, so drone is on, radio is on. Now we're gonna connect to the telemetry radio that is on the drone. So what you'll want to do is download Tower on your Android device, whether it be a tablet or a phone. In this case, it's a phone. Go ahead and click on Tower, and we'll get Tower connected. So once Tower is open, what you'll do is click the connect button, and it should connect.
Battery at 100%.
So you'll get your voice confirmation. Battery is at 100%. You'll have a battery readout, and you know, all the pertinent data related to, you know, altitude and heading and, you know, all of that stuff. So we're gonna go through flight modes real fast. So I have this set up for a 5-position switch on the. So you will access all of your flight modes either through the phone or through the radio. So a lot of pilots that have never flown before, you'll want to do it autonomously at first, you know, just to get an idea for how it moves and everything, without, you know, having the stress of running and, you know, being afraid to run into something. For those of you who are already experienced with flying, you know, quadcopters or drones or multi-rotor platforms, then you'll probably jump right in. So we're just gonna go through the flight modes really quick, and she's my Android assistant is gonna say the flight mode. So you'll get a vocal confirmation. So each flight mode.
Need mode loiter.
So that's the loiter mode. Basically, loiter is where it will stay in the same place, and it achieves a GPS. As long as it has a GPS lock, it'll stay right where you activate loiter. And then next flight mode.
Mode position hold.
This is position hold, which is also a GPS dependent flight mode, and position hold does exactly what it says. Holds position.
Need GPS lock.
Oh, we're indoors, so sometimes, you know, GPS doesn't work all the way, but if you're outdoors, it's definitely going to acquire the satellites like that. You know, I get a satellite acquisition within, I don't know, 2 seconds. So pretty good stuff. So let's see. We're gonna go through flight mode number 3. Oh, I'm sorry.
Mode stabilize.
Let's back up. So by default, it's in stabilize mode, and then
mode loiter.
Loiter for the second switch, and
mode position hold.
Position hold. Now I go. Oh, there's the phone. 1 second. Okay, sorry about that. So flight mode number 4 is going to be this switch down and this switch up. So
mode auto.
And that's auto mode, which is one of the funnest. And if you've set up a mission or a waypoint mission, it'll follow the waypoints in numerical order. So if you have like waypoint 1,
GPS 3D lock,
or it needs a lock, it has one, but it's not. The HDOP is a little high. So but anyway, if you have let's say you have 10 waypoints, auto mode is going to be the fun mode where you just watch it. You watch it fly. Waypoint 1, waypoint 2, waypoint 3, so on and so forth. And then of course the most important mode.
Mode stabilize.
Not stabilize, but return to home. Because if you get in trouble and you're like, oh man, I don't know which direction it's going, like it's starting to float out of sight.
Lost GPS lock.
Or you're just you lose orientation, or any of those emergencies, you can flip both switches down.
GPS 3D mode return to launch.
And it'll come back home and land really cool. It saved me in a lot of situations.
Lost GPS lock.
I could tell you stories where
GPS glitch.
where I thought the drone was gone. Like, oh.
GPS 3D lock. Lost GPS lock.
Okay, we're indoors. That's why. Okay. Anyway.
GPS 3D lock.
Oh, now we have a lock. Now she wants to Now she wants to block the GPS. Yeah, she's not saying nothing now. No, but anyway, so yeah, I thought the drone was gone. It was nighttime. I shouldn't have been flying.
Hi GPS HDOP.
And I flipped return to home, and thank goodness it came back. But anyway, yeah, very, very good mode. That's, my favorite aside from auto, because it comes back home and you're happy when it lands where it's about from. So that's your flight modes. That's all 5. Feel free to refer back to that part of the video, because that's very important. Definitely. But make sure you have a good GPS lock, and she will tell you whether you're good or not. But if you're outdoors, chances are that you're gonna have a good GPS lock. Now, so with Tower, you can actually arm the drone. I'm gonna go ahead and do that, but I'm not gonna. You can actually arm and take off and pretty much do anything you want. You can switch flight modes and go to all the different flight modes and do autonomous missions and everything on the tablet or on the Android device. But I'm just gonna arm it just so you can get an idea of how easy the arming process is. So, but usually if you're doing any arming indoors, you want to remove the props. I'm just gonna go ahead and live on the edge right now and arm it without removing the prop. So right here you have the arm button. Click that, and then then it brings up a slide to arm, and you slide it, and it should arm.
Armed.
Gives a vocal confirmation.
Waypoints received.
And it receives the waypoints. What if it just took off? It's not going to, but anyway. So that's it. There's a takeoff button, and it'll be the same thing actually.
Disarmed.
If you don't take off within a few seconds, it automatically shuts down to disarm status, which is great for safety, reasons. Someone walking near it, or you don't want anybody getting hurt by these carbon fiber props, because it's basically a flying blender. Okay, so with every drone that I sell, the big ones come with a mini or baby drone, I like to call them. And these guys, this is probably one of the most valuable things for anybody who does not have flight experience, because it's inevitable. Like when you're first learning, you will crash it, and that's just the process. And I'd rather you crash this one, right, than crash this one or this one. So, so I include one of these with every drone that I sell. And that way you can get, because the controls are exactly the same, like it's dead on the same. It might move a little differently, slight differences, being this is, a tenth of the size, but it works exactly the same. So let's go ahead and I'll just demonstrate that real fast. Flip it on. Comes with this little baby radio. And to bind these two together, you just flip up and then back down. The lights will stop flashing on the small drones, and I like to put it on a higher rate. And then give it throttle, and let's see. Hopefully I don't break anything, but this is so you can get used to flying these things, because you will running this into the wall is a lot less damaging than running this into the wall. This one won't break. This one, the props, you're liable to break the props if you run this into the wall. So anyway, little baby drone. So you will. Oh boy, I need some work. But anyway, same. Right, left, forward, back. All the controls are exactly the same. So if you can master this one, then you're ready to fly manually with anyone, no matter what the size is. So yeah, we include that. Oh, see if I can land it. Oh, land. Ooh, oh, landed. All right. So yeah, that's a lot of fun actually for indoor shenanigans. But anyway, okay, now I'm really finished. Thank you for watching this video. I hope it helps any of you who have purchased the drone or my custom drone, or anybody who's using APM or PixHawk. It's the same rules apply because that's the flight controller that I use for all of my builds. All of my drone builds use APM or PixHawk. So yeah. All right. Have a good day.
Mission
Bye-bye.
support. Try and figure